Today's episode is brought to you by Bush's Fresh Food Market. Calling all foodies, Bush's is hiring. Are you passionate about food, looking for growth, development, and excellent wages? Come grow with Bush's and apply online at bushes.com/join our team. That's Bush's, BUSCHS.com/join our team.
From the Detroit Free Press, I'm Emma Stein with today's Free Press Voice Briefing. It's Thursday, June 2nd, 2022. The Michigan Bureau of Elections determined that 4 of the Republican candidates for governor failed to submit enough valid signatures to appear on the primary ballot. The candidates are James Craig, Perry Johnson, Michael Markey, and Donna Brandenburg. In Markey's case, the Bureau said more than 17,000 of the 21,000 signatures he submitted were invalid. Each of the 4 campaigns filed a legal challenge or said they intend to. So far, the State Court of Appeals denied challenges from both Johnson and Markey, so they're both off the ballot unless they can successfully appeal to the state Supreme Court.
This is Christina Hall with the Detroit Free Press. A former Macomb County treasurer, who also served as chief of operations for the county's former prosecutor, pleaded guilty to a misdemeanor charge in a forfeiture fund embezzlement case that centers around his former boss. Derek Miller is the 3rd defendant to plead in the case. 2 other defendants, including a former chief assistant prosecutor, pleaded guilty a year or more ago and are awaiting sentencing. Miller, who resigned from the county in February, pleaded guilty to the 90-day misdemeanor charge of a public official neglecting to account for county money. As part of his plea, Miller is agreeing to testify, if necessary, at all future proceedings in the case against Smith. If the plea is accepted by the court, he will not be sentenced to jail time. Prosecutors allege Miller suggested changing the employer identification numbers on 2 of the accounts in question. Smith is facing 10 charges, with state prosecutors alleging he embezzled hundreds of thousands of dollars from his former office's drug and forfeiture funds for personal and unauthorized business expenses during several years. Another pretrial is set for June 29th, the day before Smith is to surrender to federal prison in an unrelated federal case. In the federal case, he pleaded guilty to obstruction of justice charges after he was accused of stealing money from his campaign fund in a kickback scheme.
Vernors announced that a black cherry flavor of their iconic ginger ale will be released this summer. It's the first new flavor variation of the drink in over 50 years, and it'll only be available in Michigan and Toledo. The news has taken over social media, and fans of the drink appear mostly welcoming of the new flavor, but some are questioning the choice. The limited edition soda will hit the markets on August 1st, and likely vanish from shelves after just 2 months.
I'm Kirkland Crawford with the Free Press Sports Department, taking a look at a now depleted Michigan basketball roster. Yes, Hunter Dickinson will be back for his junior season, but 2 solid freshmen from last year's team will not be. Forwards Moussa Diabate and Caleb Houstan both elected on Wednesday to remain in the NBA draft pool, passing on the remaining years of eligibility. The 2 were the top players in Michigan's renowned recruiting class of 2021, but it's one and done for them both. Diabate, known for his defensive skills, flashed remnants of an offensive game last season, but at times struggled with fouls. Houstan, considered the best pure shooter on the team, ebbed and flowed as many freshmen do in big-time college basketball. But both possess athleticism that NBA scouts covet, so we'll see if and when they get picked later this month. This creates 2 big holes in Juwan Howard's starting lineup, but expect the former Fab 5 member to fill them via the transfer portal.
For more stories from the Detroit Free Press, be sure to check out freep.com. That's FREEP.com. I'll see you tomorrow.